In this video, I'm going to show you how I click a button in Google Sheets to start an automation in Zapier. This problem came about while I was working with a client that wanted to track milestones in Asana. Trying to use Asana's reporting led to a dead end as we weren't able to build the report we wanted. Therefore, I needed to come up with a way to display a simple tracker of all the milestones for the projects within a team, something that looks like this. Tools we're going to use today are Google Sheets, app scripts within Google Sheets, and Zapier's Webhook step, which will require you to have a paid plan within Zapier. Let's get started. Okay, so I've got a Zap started here. So instead of using something like Schedule by Zapier as a trigger or something like that, we want to go ahead and use the Webhooks by Zapier step. So I'll go ahead and click on this Webhooks by Zapier, the latest version, and go ahead and select that. Then what we're going to want to do is just catch a hook. So we'll select that. And no need to do anything with the pick off a child key portion. Go ahead and select continue. Whenever you do so, you're going to get a URL that's automatically generated by Zapier. We're going to want this, so I'll go ahead and copy this URL, and we'll use it when we build the script within Google's app script. So I'll hop over into a spreadsheet. In this case, Google Sheets is what we're going to use. So the idea here is maybe you've got a table of some information that you want to track and update and whatnot, but we want to have a button or technically a shape that we'll use to go ahead and trigger the Zap to run. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and go to Insert and then come down here to Drawing. And then you can select whichever shape you want. So I'll kind of do this oval looking one, and I'll just draw it here, and then you can just type and say trigger Zap, and then I'll hit save and close. It's kind of finicky whenever you move this around. Typically, I'll go ahead and just get in the habit of right clicking first, then that activates it. Then you can use a left click to move it around and resize and that type of thing. So we've got our button, in this case, built. Now what we want to do is go ahead and set up the script on the back end that's going to be assigned to this button that we'll go ahead and use to use as the trigger. So I'll come up here to extensions and then this app script portion here. I've already got the code put in, but basically what you're going to do is you're just going to copy paste this code into here or type it out. And then whenever you do, you'll hit the save icon here. And that's pretty much it. So what I need to do is actually, this is an old URL that we were using. So I'll go ahead. Oh, nope, it's the same one. So yeah, this is the webhook that we got from Zapier itself. We'll go ahead and grab that and paste that there. I have this silent portion added. It's basically saying it's not really going to send any information from the spreadsheet. It's just going to trigger the automation without any information being sent. Once it's saved, you're going to want to go ahead and grab the name of the function. Go ahead and highlight it and copy it, and then come back over to the spreadsheet itself. Again, right click to activate it, and then we're going to click the three dots here in the top right, and we're going to assign script, and then just go ahead and paste the name of that function within here and select OK. Then the last step that we want to do is go ahead and test it out. So I'll go ahead and click the button. It's running the script. The first time you run this, or if anyone else within your organization is going to be running this, they'll have to go ahead and authorize. Just go ahead and hit OK. Sign in with your account. Allow. And then you're good to go. So then we'll go ahead and test the trigger. May need to send it one more time. Okay, there the script ran. Test the trigger. So then you see that a empty message has been sent, and then you can basically use that as the trigger to run subsequent steps that you may need. I want to show one more tip as far as just housekeeping for the list or the tracker itself. Um, let's say we wanted to have some sort of like last updated flag that would occur here. So that way, once we trigger the Zap ran, we could pass a last updated into this portion. And then that way, by having that last updated, if someone else were to come in here, they could see just how recent that information that's being displayed is. And so I'll show you how to do that real quick. You know, you'd have more in between these two steps. You'd have your whole automation that runs, but at some point in the process, you could have an update spreadsheet row in Google Sheets. And so what I've done is I've gone ahead and basically set up the step and then path to the appropriate portion that I want to path to. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to leverage Zap MetaHuman now. So if you type in Zap MetaHuman now, you'll need to pass this with double curly brackets. So close there, open there. So what this is going to do is just going to pass the current date time whenever this step runs. So go ahead and continue, test the step. Okay, it passed the property. What I'm actually doing, because I've got this last updated here towards the top, I have to have some sort of helper sheet that basically is this portion is actually receiving the step from the Zap itself, and then this portion is just a lookup on the other one. And so then you can customize the date time format to match whatever time zone that you need to be in, or that type of thing. So that's pretty much it. The use cases could be vast, and so I'm curious to hear how you all might be using it. If you'd like to see how the whole tracker is built, let me know and I can share the entire process, but it's a little robust with some VLOOKUPs and whatnot, and there's a helper sheet on the back end that helps to send and receive information, to and from Asana. There's a pretty heavy code step involved, a custom code step, so just wanted to keep it high level for this video itself, but happy to share, exactly how I built the Asana tracker. If that's of interest to you, just let me know. All I ask is that you use this information to create a positive, wholehearted impact in the world. Bye for now.